Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing excellent. As you read from the video title, I'm excited to show you guys some really rare parts I got from Japan for the FC. I'm super excited about it. Jeff's here to help with the install today, but before we can start that, we have to give this girl a bath. My God, since we don't have the cooling system hooked up correctly, we haven't been able to take her anywhere, take her out for a wash. So we're gonna do the at-home treatment with our little pressure washer here. Then after that, we're gonna get into the unboxing and the install. Oh, hell yeah. That is much, much better. All right, let's show you these parts. All right, so here they are. Boom. Now, I'm sure you can tell from the packaging what these probably are. And if you've been following the channel, you know I was very excited to get some cool seats installed in the FC, and they didn't fit. So I'm brandishing around this knife, very excited to get chopped into these, but if I can show you, if you can see here, look at that, look at that. So that's right, I was able to get these seats from Japan. They're very special. I've only seen them online in pictures through the auction, so I'm hoping they look good. Obviously, I don't really have a way of telling in advance, but they're worth it. Let me crack these open and I'll show you. Okay, so the battery died while I was unboxing, but you got the idea and you already saw what's coming out of those boxes. These are Mazda OEM Affini seats. Now, I have never seen these style of seats in person, but I've always heard about them and seen them in other cars, and I thought they were the coolest thing because the Mazda produced these bucket style seats with pass-throughs for harnesses, and they fit right in the FC. And obviously after the poor fitment of the previous seats I got, they were cool seats, but they were just sitting too high. I actually saw a pair of these go up for sale from a local in LA area, Japanese import seller. They sell wheels and seats and stuff like that. And I tried to get them right away. I even had the invoice in my inbox in my email. I went to pay the invoice and it said the item's no longer available in the email. I said, oh, somebody bought them online, because I was trying to do local pickup. So kind of shady, but I was upset about it because I'd never seen them for sale. If you know about FCs, you know how hard it is to get a pair of these. So Jeff actually linked me to a Yahoo auction site, and they had a set, and I battled for them online there, found a broker that would actually work with me to get them over here, because a lot of them don't want to deal with the bigger packages like this. But anyway, they're here and I'm super excited about them. I got them for what I would say is a fair price. They're not cheap, but buying them from the auction, paying the service fee, paying for shipping, I got them over here for honestly just like $200 more than I would have spent on the seats that I originally found. So that's awesome, and they're in really good condition. So I'll walk you through them. Obviously they have this great bolstering on the sides here, and then a more bucket style fit. And this is the passenger seat, so I'm hoping it looks pretty good on camera. There's a little mar up here. Obviously the fabric's a little bit worn. It's like a faux suede, and it's a little bit threadbare down here. And then there's a little bit of bleaching from the sun and this is the passenger side one, on the right hand side from the FC. And then the driver's side one is obviously a little bit more worn, if you can see here. I'm getting in and out of it, but that's definitely doable, and I could even maybe do a little bit of rehab with these type of devices that you use to like shave off sweaters when they get linty here. And what else? There's, you know, a little bit of gunk here. This is the handle for the reclining, because there is a small amount of reclining ability on these seats, but I can get that fixed and put back on there no problem. At least they sent that with it. And it has the same, some sun bleaching here. But overall, like, I'm really excited. They look better than the seats I have in there right now. And of course, they're not making any more of these. These are hard to find. So no matter how much I spent on them, well, there is a limit obviously, but it's a good investment kind of, as long as I don't ruin them. And in the future, I can do a reupholstery on them and they'll be in even better condition and last. But I'm excited for the fitment. I want to see how they fit in the car, because obviously they're made with the brackets for the factory mounts, which will make it easy, and they should have a good clearance all around, so I don't have to worry about that. And I will say that as soon as I open them from the packaging, I could smell, like, you know, detergent, like someone had shampooed them. So they smell kind of strong like that, but you can tell that they were in a car where someone was smoking, so it smells like cleaned smoke. But that will go away in time, and they are clean and they are tidy. And again, for the price I got them, I'm just looking at the back here. Yeah, they're in perfect condition on the back. I can't complain, so I'm very excited. So anyway, obviously, let's move the cars around and get these installed. All right, she's cleaned up. The seats are here, looking great. We're ready to replace these old stock ones. Interestingly enough, this is the passenger one. It's a blue hued seat, and it's actually a really great condition. If you have a left-hand drive FC, this will be your driver's seat, which is going to be more worn. So hit me up on Instagram if you think you want to get that seat. The driver's seat for the right-hand drive situation is, of course, in great condition, except for the bolstering at the bottom right here, which is, of course, it's ripped. It was ripped on my other one. Look at all that dust coming off of there. So it's going to be exciting to pull these out and stick the Affinity ones in there. You excited?
Yep, after how many times these seats have come in and out of this FC right here. First with the Cypher Auto ones, which were super cool, but they're too high. And these ones were made for the car already. You know, like, these were a rare option in Japan for the FC, and now we have that rare option in this FC.
Yeah, that's exciting. So they should bolt right in. This shouldn't be too much of a crazy install, so we're just going to go ahead and rip these out. It's hot in here today. Getting this done. All right, so let's see. Now the challenge is, on the stock seats, you can lean them forward and get them out. So I'm thinking if I just put it in bottom first, hopefully it'll just slot into place, because this one, passenger doesn't recline at all, and the driver will only recline a little bit. There we go. Okay. Does it line up perfectly? Let's see. Stuff back here. Oh, it's going to be hard to get these back bolts in, I'm realizing. Well, maybe I could slide it forward.
Yeah, you can still slide the seat forward.
Okay. Like it? All right.
Those look so cool in there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the camera, because of the angle and lights and stuff, there's just making the reflection from the motor up there, but...
Okay, yep, we're good. We're lined up. So it should just be 4 bolts. And we're back. We're in business. Passenger side is all the way in. Looks killer. Fits great. Our first guinea pig to try and sit in it is going to be this big fella right here.
Yep. All right, let's
see if you can ever be a passenger in the FC again. Oh my
goodness, it's tight, but I mean, oh, okay.
Hey, there you go.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit like I probably couldn't do like a long road trip.
A road trip, right. But you could do a test drive, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. That means you could also drive it for a minute if you needed to.
Yeah, probably in like a dire situation, like 20 minute drive would be fine. But
there you go.
Anything longer, my sciatic nerve is going to be like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Cool. Well, we'll pop the driver's side in now. It can never be so simple. It can never be so simple. And obviously, as I said, I got a great price. But why? Because this rail is broken. The tab's broken off here, and they had some jerry-rigged up kind of thing where it was clamped in here, so we just banged it out. And luckily, they did keep the tab. Where did I put that? Right here. So we can hopefully weld this back on and then be able to get this thing bolted back together. So now we got to take this whole seat apart on the bottom.
Nah.
Yes, we do. So Jeff wins for today because he was like, well, let's look at the bottom of the driver's seat you have. And lo and behold, we have the exact same piece of hardware to go on the seat. So we're going to just transfer that over. One of the many benefits of having a bunch of extra.
You hold that down so I can twist it.
There we go. And also, something that I figured out over here is that because they had this piece wedged in here, strangely, it was stopping this thing from moving. And I think this is the second part of the reclining piece, which attaches here. So hopefully when we get it all bolted back together, it'll be able to recline more. I added some PB blaster in there just to lube things up because it hasn't moved in a while. But yeah, I think that what was a bit of misfortune is gonna work just fine. Well, this was actually an epic struggle. So we got the slide rails on, but the problem was that in order to make this broken one work, they had taken this and shoved it like forward and jammed it up underneath. But like, it's hard to explain it, but basically since this tab was broken, they just shoved this piece up underneath here, and then they weren't able to get it bolted in the back because it was attached all weird and everything. But we've got it fixed as best we can. We're going to try and get it in the car now, which will hopefully go a little bit smoother now that we have better mounting situation, and maybe, just maybe, the reclining will work. Whew. How do you feel about all that?
I was like wrestling an alligator.
I know, the seat is such an awkward shape too. It was,
yeah, you undo one bolt and all of a sudden the whole thing would like kink out of place, and it was terrible.
Yeah. All right, in. You go in now. Ready. That was a struggle, but gosh, she's in. That's awesome. So now, let me take the inaugural sit. Ooh, that feels nice. Now let's see if we did get some reclining.
Oh yeah, you got more than was there.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Still not perfect. It's binding up because the previous owner tried to hack job repair. We repaired it better, but we didn't take apart the seat to fix that. But I can tell you, I am in a nice seating position, and I'll come forward just a little bit. Heel toe, plenty. And look at that. I'm gonna grab the harnesses and pull them around, see what they look like.
Kind of pulled them back out and kind of looped them here to help.
Yep.
Get them.
We got that, we got that. That looks cool. And then these do like perfectly go straight through here, but it might just be a little rough on the shoulders. Let's see. You know what's most important? My head doesn't hit the ceiling.
You pretty much almost have room up there for a
yeah, I do.
helmet.
Yep.
You might be touching, but
not like it was with those seats. But oh no, this is pretty perfect actually. The way it comes through. Look at that.
Oh yeah, they pull up right against here, so it acts as a leverage. Yeah.
This is sick, brah. All right, let's see. The seats are pretty big, but Tink. Oops, wrong way. Check that out. Sheesh. That is sick. Looking for even a little bit more. Oh man, this is so awesome. That was a struggle to get it in, so I was getting pretty frustrated. I know you were too. But this is awesome now. This is so cool. We have Affinity seats in the FC. Are you kidding me?
Like, it's crazy to just think about that, like, okay, FCs are already rare, but then you got the rare of the rare with these seats.
Yeah, exactly. And we made this poor seat very dirty, wrestling it around on the floor, but we fixed it.
Yeah, but we can always shampoo it and scrub it and clean it up again, you know? It's not like we damaged it.
Dude, that is so sick. I'm just gonna sit back and look at it real quick. Oh man, that is awesome.
It's so correct. Like, those Cypher Auto ones, they looked good in here, but these are so period correct that it's just not even funny.
They're perfectly correct. They're made for the car.
Yeah, no.
Nice. Sweet.
I would say go take her for a little drive, but you know.
Yeah, that's the only letdown from this video. We still gotta get the cooling system and the intercooler redone because we axed the V-mount for now until we get working on the second FC with the vented hood. But we're going to be working on that pretty soon because finally I just got the parts in the mail to start working on that. That has been just a huge wait, I think, just because, you know, the whole world's backed up. But we got them, and we'll be getting to work on that very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. Most importantly, stay kind to each other out there and have a happy 4th of July. And we will see you in the next one. And when I ask you,
seats in the world!
tell them you want more.